Shalom, Yahweh Basham Yashai, Barakath Yahweh Basham Yashai Basham, Rekah Kodash, give double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, peace and salutations to our sincere brothers, pushing his truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives week in and week out to feed the lost sheep of Israel, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. All the praises is given to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Amen. So be true. Yeah, I was just listening and watching the elders' video. Now, this is a topic that we love to speak on. We love to, it puts a smile on our face because this is our get out card, you know. This is our ticket. Yahushua means he, the deliverer. Yeah, he saves. And that's why we talk about this all the time, the chariots of the Lord. And it makes us so happy, you know. And as the elder said, there's so much things to talk. There's so many scriptures to talk about. Yeah. So Yahushua is reliable. There's no way a chariot is going to be shot down. You see, these devils, they try to plant the seed, yeah, of doubt, which will never work because the elect will never be fooled. Never, ever be fooled. You sure, you know, Esau searches all things. The same way how we watch them, you know, they put out articles and we watch them and we filter it through the scriptures. No matter what they do to distract us, we always go via the scriptures. Yeah. So we use them, they use us. And they know that the chariots of the Lord, Yahushua, is going to return in those ships. But some are going to get distracted. The elect will never, ever be distracted or fooled. So they're desperate, you know, by saying they shot down. We know it's not chariots because that can't happen anyway. Yeah, but it's still all signs and wonders because we go via the scriptures. We filter all this information through the scriptures. And we know for sure it's not a chariot. But they're so desperate. They want to show and say that this vehicle here is unreliable. Who's going to put their trust in something that's not reliable? Yeah? Who? It's just like a taxi service. You're using this taxi company 3, 4, 5 times for the year. And every time they come to collect you, they're always late. Yeah? So the day that comes that you need to go to a very important appointment or a meeting, you're not going to call them, right? Because they're unreliable. Yahushua is reliable. So they want to plant that seed. That, yeah, we've got the power. We could shoot down these things from the sky. No matter how strange it seems or looks. We could shoot it down. We have the power to shoot it down. And the simple are going to believe that, oh, these aliens are not that great. Yeah? But like I said, it will never, ever fool the elect. Because it is not possible. It is impossible. Yahushua is reliable. And when he comes back, he's going to come back for his people, for his chosen. So whatever seed they're trying to plant, yeah, it won't work. Yeah? Remember, Esau is a sleight of hand. They do anything to, in desperation. Now, they're desperate. They're desperate. So like I said again, this is a topic that we love to speak about. We love to speak on this topic. Because this is how we're going to get out from the destruction. Yeah? It's inevitable. It's definitely going to happen. Guaranteed, 100%. It's going to happen. So let's play a little bit of it. USA, Canada shot down UFOs, but we know it's not no UFOs, yeah? All right, you could check it out, Elder Manat Akbar. And I think he might go and talk later. He might do something else on it because there's so much things to talk about. Yeah? Let's play a little bit of it.
All right, so let's see what the comment board got. We'll shut it down. There's so many more scriptures that we can literally read on the chariots of the Lord. If you go into Ezekiel 10, Ezekiel 1, Ezekiel 10, they go into a description of the chariots, how they move about, you know, how they don't have to turn. They just zip and go whatever direction they want to go. There's so many scriptures dealing with the chariots. What we got? I'll read this one and we'll close it down. All right. This is GMS Amawan Abad, Psalm 119, 154. Plead my cause and deliver me. Quicken me according to thy word. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes. Right. Salvation is far from the wicked, and they seek not the statutes of the Lord, which is the wicked Esau, even the so-called white man. Salvation is not for you devils. That's why you're making up lies. Talking about you shot down UFOs. You shot down some identified flying objects, but it wasn't those of the Lord. We'll close out with Revelation 14, which is describing Yahushua coming. Revelation 14 and verse 14. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man. This great white cloud is the Lord's chariot. Okay?
You see, this is comforting. Yeah, these scriptures are comforting to the soul. This is what we believe in, that Yahushua is going to return in the white clouds.
You read Isaiah 19, it says, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, which is spiritual Egypt, talking about Babylon, the great America. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. That represents judgment. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. If you read Revelation, Matthew 13, it says the harvest is the end of the world. So this harvest that Lord is going to reap, and he's going to sow, or that he's going to thrust in his sickle and reap. This is talking about the end of the world, when Yahushua comes with the chariots. Thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time has come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. The elect is ready to be gathered. The 2/3 are ready to be destroyed. The nations are ready to be judged. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. What happened? The Lord called up the chariot, the elect into the chariot. He took up the wheat into his barn, right? And another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle.
Before I forget, I think today also one of those balloons flew over England. I think I heard something today about that. But it's all interlinked, yeah? Something is about to happen. And we look forward for this. We are looking forward for this event. Something just to start. Get the ball rolling. Yeah? And when it starts, it's just going to get faster and faster and faster. Right? I just had to say that before I forget.
Saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle and reap. Gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. Prepare to stomp them out of the winepress. See, the grapes of the earth are going to be gathered for the winepress. They're going to be stomped out by the Lord. That's judgment right there. So when the first sickle came, that was the harvest. The elect went up into the barns. The wheat went up into the barns, should we say. And then what the Lord going to do, he's going to burn that field. He's going to stomp out the grapes of Gaul, which is Esau, Edom, right? These bitter clusters, he's going to stomp them all out. And also wicked Israelites going into that judgment too. They're going to get stomped out.
So these scriptures are so beautiful.
You can read about that winepress further in Isaiah 63. He treaded them, right? He's going to tread them. He's going to stomp on them. It says, thrust in thy sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth and gathered the vine of the earth and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of Almighty power, or the wrath of the Most High. And the winepress was trodden without the city. What does that mean? Trodden without the city. Those that are outside of New Jerusalem, they're going to get trodden down by the Lord. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. So right there is another vision of the judgment when the Lord comes. The chariot's going to come and the Lord with him. He's going to have a great majestic chariot. The elect is going to go up into the chariots of the Lord. You can also read Matthew 24, starting around about 29. And the angels, he's going to send forth his angels. They're the reapers. They're going to gather together the elect out of all nations of the earth. But Babylon the Great, before that nuclear destruction hits, the Lord will come and save us. Lord willing, we make it. So these people going to keep talking about these UFOs they see, but they ain't talking about the chariots of the Lord, because they are unfuckwittable, unshoot-downable, indestructible. You can't mess with them.
You see, Esau knows, Esau knows, yeah? Whatever they can't understand, they use us. Yeah? They use us. But they can't turn it, you see, against us. Right?
Fadeable, like they say in the hood. Unfadeable. You can't fade this, Esau. So back to that vision, the Lord is going to save the elect, and then he's going to bring forth the judgment. And whatever the chariots don't light on fire and melt, the missiles going to come and finish it off. That's just like a strategy in war. What do the United States normally do when they go on war? Or when you see war movies, what do the armies do? They send in the jets and the planes first. They bomb the shit out of everything that's out there. Then they send in the ground troops, to find survivors, to get information or whatever. Well, the Lord is going to call up the elect first, get them out of the way, safely, and then he's going to bring forth the destruction. The chair's going to be, and really, the chair's going to be our...
Oh, that's the good news, yeah? That is the good news. So, Baba Kasha, please check out Elder Manatazak. His destruction, description, USA, Canada, shut down, As you know, it's all a hoax. Yeah. And, we look forward for that time, yeah? All the praises is given to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rekakudash, and double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone. And then back to what the elder said earlier, It was Elder Pastor Hard that broke down the scriptures about the chariots. You see? That's beautiful. Okay, shalom.